Hello friends, today I will be starting the not starting. I have begin the explanation of that. I will be extending it. The what is the meditation going through the process. So in that understanding, I am giving the understanding of the meditation. Okay, understanding of the meditation is the process of analyzing the individuality. So I will be giving a sentence what the meditation mean. From first onwards, I am giving the sayings of the Swami Vivekananda regarding the meditation. Now, as I explain extension of explanation of a meditation. So first we will begin with the meditation, the meaning of the meditation with the Swami Vivekananda sayings, so that we can have the intent of being focused on a meditative concept and taking the analyzation as required with in a devotion for. Okay, so let me give you. Concentration of a power of a mind is our only instrument to help us see God. The concentrated mind is a lamp that shows us every corner of the soul, Swami Vivekananda said. So this was the sentence made by the Swami Vivekananda. So furthermore, for understanding and making the decision determined for the direction. So we will be taking the explanation regarding, as I have taken the one of the shloka at the end of the video. I have given the shloka which is from the Bhagavad Gita. This is the second shloka. Once more, I will be repeating it for you all in Sanskrit, and I will be giving the little bit explanation of translation of that explanation of that, and I will be going the third shloka, which is influence somewhere the question which is arised with yourself as with all the individual, but it is the main thing to analyze and take the action regarding. So second shloka what I have used yesterday at the end of the video. Let me give you the brief introduction, and I will be going with the third shloka as well. Okay. Ya shastra vidhi mutsrujya vartate kama karatah na sa siddhi mavapnoti na sukha na para gatim. Let me give once again. There is a comma that I have forgot to introduce you. Ya shastra vidhi mutsrujya vartate kama karatah. Okay. Saja siddhi mavapnoti na sukham na param gatim. This is what the Sanskrit says. And same translation what it is. He who disregards the ordinance of a shastra, ordinance of the shastra, mark the words and analyze it. Okay, and follows the prompting of the desire, is not on a road to the highest goal, nor can be attained spiritual power or worldly happiness. This is what the influencing of negativity in the process of spiritual, of a positive process, in a process of a spiritualness of a positive process. So I have given the explanation of second what I have yesterday. I have explained. You can take the explanation of that and make the focus on what the meditation concept I have given in the sense of the Swami Vivekananda and the Bhagavad Gita I have given because to understand. And the third extending of this explanation of meditation regarding I will be giving the third shloka, which is it is related to the worldly. So taking the action regarding, when I am saying taking the action regarding is nothing but worldly, you will be taking the action. So the third shloka it implies. Okay. What is okay. अशास्त्र विहितम घोरम तत्पयन्तो यो तपो जनः दम्भाहंकार युक्ताम काम राग बलविन्द्यतः. So one more time I will be spelling the Sanskrit shloka as Bhagavad Gita has said. Let me give you. Ashastra vihitam ghoram tapyanto ye tapo janah dambhahankara sanyuktah kama raga balavintaha. So when I am giving this shloka, let me give you the explanation as well. Then you will be understanding what is the main meaning, the core meaning of the shloka is. Okay, the man who performed severe austerities and enjoined by the scriptures out of the vanity and the self-conceit, impelled by the force of their desire and passion. Take the word impelled by the force of their desire and passion. This is how I have arised myself the question and give the question what the influencing of the negativity in the process of positiveness of the spiritual process in the positiveness. This is what the shloka says. Ashastra vihitam, without knowing what is the tradition, what is the meaning of the tradition, influencing of the negativity in the process of positive spiritual positiveness. Ashastra, this is the Ashastra. Tradition is one, the fact is one, and the explanation is one. Fact is one and the explanation is one can make the confusion of one's individualness and step towards the criminalization of the spiritual process as well as worldly process, democratical process as we come across the democratical world. So this is what the explanation I am giving. Ashastro vihitam. This only one word can make the identification of negativity in the process of positive spiritual process. In the name of spiritual process, they are not having the traditional with the positiveness sattva guna. Then it is the ashastra vihitam. Ghoram tatpayanto yo tapo jana. So ghoram is nothing but cruelty of the in the process of positiveness. Cruelty in the process of positiveness will begin with will step towards the inhumanity. Step towards cruelty in the positiveness, in the spiritual positiveness. Step towards the cruelty. This is against the humanity. This is against the Bhagavad Gita, what the Bhagavad Gita says, and this is against the democratical fundamentalism. So lack of understanding with the fundamentalism and the lack of understanding with the analyzation of the Bhagavad Gita in your own situation and taking the direction towards makes the stepping towards the criminalization, stepping towards the criminalization of the situation which is created by influencing the negative energies. So what I mean is why I am bringing this all series. One should understand the meaning of the individualness and take the steps. What are the influencing the negative energies? Influencing of the negative energies and the positive energy regarding the democratical way or the spiritual way. One should understand what is good of oneself and what is good for others and what is good for the society purpose, the behavior of the societies. So when they are taking the influence of negativity in the process of positivity, makes the shloka of Ashastra Vihitam. Ashastra Vihitam is nothing but the against of Shastras. Traditions is having the process of only positiveness. Sattva Guna is only the tradition, what the Sanatana Dharma teaches for every Hindutva and the Sanatanis. The three words only mean of Sattva Gunas. Hindutva and Sanatana gives only one word, that is Sattva Guna, positiveness of oneself. The dividing of trees in various types and various examples can influence, and also making the influence of negativity of your own thinking. Their statement can make the negativity of your own against the positiveness. You are having the concept of Sattva Guna. When you are having the concept of the Sattva Guna in the view of Bhagavad Gita or in the view of humanitarian, you will be in a Sattva Guna. But the statement which is made by the positioned person of Sanatana Dharma, Hindutva and Hindus, the three words, the bifurcation, the variation of these words and making the difference example with regarding makes the influence of negativity thoughts in the situation where you are in the position of us taking the speeches. So one should analyze and take the step towards what are the environment created and what are the statement they are making in the position what they are in. But what I am saying is the understanding and analyzing is the main thing of oneself. So the same thing what the shloka says, Ashastra Vihitam. This is in the process of spirituality. Ashastra Vihitam. Without having the process of spirituality and making the oneself that saying we are in the position of everything what the God has says. This is what the influence of the influencing of the negativity. Ashastra Hitam. Ghoram Tatpayanto. Ghoram. This is the severe cruelty. This is the severe cruelty of influencing of the negativity in the process of positive spiritual process. Positive spiritual process. Remember the words what I am making you to understand is positive spiritual process is nothing but the Sattva Guna, what the Gunas have stated in a Bhagavad Gita. And the Swami Vivekananda stating as equilibrium in his own in a process of reflection of the Bhagavad Gita. So Sattva Guna is only one guna that spiritual process is having. So this is what one should understand and analyze it and take the action regarding. Okay. So when we come further, Tapojana. So when the Ghoram Tatpayanto Yo Tapojana, this is cruelty against the human evolution. Then second words it tells Dambahankara Yuktam Kama Raga Bala Vindati. Dambahankara Yuktam. When the person has come under the positiveness, the positive and the Sattva Guna, the person who come under the Sattva Guna and understand the fact of what he is doing is negative, what the person, second person is doing negative, when he understands the person who is in a position of understanding the Sattva Guna and the Rajas Guna and the Tamo Guna, when he come in the understand of the all the gunas, then he comes towards the Dambahankara Yukta. Dambahankara Yukta is nothing but we are the one. We will make all the things whatever it is needed. They take the influence of the Bhagavad Gita. This is what I have given the sentence, which is question, which is influencing of the negativity influencing of the negativity in the process of positiveness, taking the without the tradition, without the sattva guna, taking the help of the digest of the life, that is Bhagavad Gita, can make several austerities of cruelty. So this is what a dambahankara yuktam kama raga bala vindatah. So then when dambahankara, that is when the dambahankara yukta, when it comes, he takes Dambika Bhakta, you says, we says that Dambika Bhakta, he has knows that what is wrong and what is right to do. But instead of doing all the rights and wrong, right of the sattva guna, he makes the influence of the negativity, so that the influencing that can give the profitable for an individual. When the person of the position of taking the action of that action, he has made the negativity or the positivity with others. When the person comes to know the identification of the three gunas, then he comes across Damba Hankara Yukta, Dambika Bhaktas. They come across the Dambika Bhaktas and says Kama Bala Vindati. Kama Bala, because when it comes to this understanding of oneself, identification of the Sattva Gunas, Rajas Guna and the Tamo Guna, the energies of all the things, the person who is making all the negative things towards the positive, taking the action towards the positive process, he comes across and says Kama Raga Bala Vindata. Kama Raga Bala Vindata is nothing but there comes the angry and the distraction of the mind. And distraction, when distraction of the mind, there is the fluctuation of the thinking. When there is the fluctuation of the thinking, Damba Hankara Yuktam comes too. So this is how the Bhagavad Gita is deep sense of understanding, deep sense of the is still more explanation. It will be in a regarding what the situation you will be facing. So understanding the three gunas is very much important with regarding the Swami Vivekananda and also the Bhagavad Gita. If the person wants to understand the situation which is created by others and the situation created by your own self and the situation which is influenced by the negativity, understand the meditation first. Understanding the meditation is nothing but you are in the process of identification of the energies. When you come in the meditative state of identification of certain devotion, so then you will come to understand what is the gunas which individual is to be in a sense of having the Sattva Guna, Rajas Guna and Tamo Guna. You will be able to understand. When you are not in a meditation state, but you are in a process of meditation state, when you are in a normal position of not taking the action towards the meditation state, you will be in a fluctuation and as well as the materialistic understanding. When it is come to the materialistic understanding, there is the fluctuation of negativity energy on individualness, so that it can fluctuate your mindset and make the understanding and the thinking towards what the person influencing to. This is what the domination comes. This is where the domination comes from others by influencing the negative energy. So understanding of the individualness is very much important. So let me extend the explanation. Okay, out of the man who perform severe austerities, creating the situation which is severe to individual, it is against the fundamentalism as we come across the democratical way. This is what the democratical understanding. One should have the understanding of the environment. Okay, so an unenjoined unenjoined by the scripture. Unenjoined by the scripture is nothing but he's detached with the sattva guna. He's detached with the sattva guna and makes only the tamo gunas and the rajas guna, which can fluctuate. Rajas guna and tamo guna can fluctuate the mind of thinking, domination, divert, deliberately divert. Domination, deliberately divert is nothing but the fluctuation between the rajas guna and the tamo guna without having the sattva guna. So when meditation comes in between, the lamp, the bow, arrow, and the target comes in between, there is a equilibrium. Equilibrium is nothing but there is a sattva guna, entry of the sattva guna, which makes the equilibrium, equalization of the sattva guna, tamo guna, and rajas guna, three of the gunas. It makes the equalization and make the one's meditative state. And take the bow of Om and have the arrow of your own soul and target to the Brahman. Target to the Brahman is nothing but you should understand the three of the gunas, which is given by the Bhagavad Gita, and as it is reflected towards the equilibrium of the Swami Vivekananda says, the concentration of the power is the mind, and our only instrument to help us to see God is nothing but meditation. So this is what the explanation regarding what the third shloka I have introduced today. The explanation which I am going to explain of regarding the meditation. So further, impelled by the force of their desire and passion. By the force of desire and passion is nothing but the influencing on others can make the domination, creating of the domination. This creating of the domination is nothing but the one's fundamental, destroying of the fundamentalism of one's and making the stating the influence of his own thing on others. Domination comes. This is how the words I have used: domination, divert, deliberately divert. What is this? Domination, deliberately divert is nothing but diversion is nothing but a thinking. What the decision you has to be taking with determined. The situation which is created by others with a negative energy can divert and make the domination of the negativity on your own self, on the individual. So on that, when the influencing of the negativity comes in a place of sattva guna, in fluctuation of rajas guna and tamo guna, there is a diversion of your thinking. When the diversion of your thinking comes, there is a diverting of fluctuation of think, which is influencing the negativity and making the certain decision which is fluctuation of your own self, and as the decision you want to take, there is a fluctuation. So the there is a small thin layer, you can say thin layer of understanding. There is so much thin layer of understanding the energy which is influencing the negativity on others. So what I am trying to understand you all means you should be in a state of meditative state, which is understanding the negative energy and the influence of the negative energy which is created by others in a certain situation, which is fluctuation of rajas and tamas. The person who are in a use of negativity on others is nothing but they used only the two gunas, which is rajas guna and tamas guna, none other than. If sattva guna comes in between, that is what is the meditation and the positivity. So this is how the question I have arised and given the explanation regarding. I am giving the explanation regarding go on all in all the videos. This what is that question? Influencing of the negativity in the process of positivity. This is what the question I have arised and given the explanation. The same thing. What the action they will be taking, what the actions what they will be taking is what I have given desire and passion on their own force, impelled by the force of their desire and passion. This is what they will do. And one more shloka I will begin. Sarva bhuteshu yonaikam bhava maya mekshate avibhaktam vibhakteshu tajnanam vidhi satvikakam. This okay? Sarva bhuteshu. Okay. Okay. Once again, I will be giving you Sarva Bhuteshu Yenaukam Bhava Maya Mavayam Mimekshate Avibhakta Vibhakteshu Tajnanam Vidhi Satvikam. The translation is like this. When the understanding enables one to see the immutable oneness in all being and an undivided whole is all the manifold shape, know that to be the true light. So when he takes the action of making the sarva bhuteshu, there it comes the true light, what the meditation has, what the a true lamp comes in light. What does Swami Vivekananda has said? The true light is nothing but the meditation, the satvika guna that one should understand and make the implementation as well. So this explanation, when the understanding enables to see the immutable oneness in all being, there comes an undivided whole, all the manifold shapes, know that to be the true light. This is what the sattva gunas comes. To identify the sattva guna is nothing but being in a meditative state and taking the action regarding the situation which is creating. So being on the meditation is the only thing to introduce the first guna. First guna is nothing but sattva guna. Sattva guna, raja guna and the tamo guna. Sattva guna is the first, rajo guna is the second, and the tamo guna is the third. So by the reflection of three things, the Swami Vivekananda has given the three words which is very much understood by every being of a follower of the Sanatana Dharma, Hindutva, Hindus. The three words are, what is that? Active, inactive and equilibrium. Equilibrium, active and inactive. Active you knows, the inactive you knows, and the equilibrium. Equilibrium is nothing but equal of all the three gunas. So it is the main thing you should be relating what the Swami Vivekananda has said and the Bhagavad Gita Sri Krishna has said. The same thing, but the understanding and making the implementation of explanation with one's regard and your own self is the finding of one individuality. So be on a series so that I will be giving all the explanation which regards the individualness. So some more I used to give you the explanation, but because of the time which is going in extent, so being in a short and making the understanding is the main motive of all the videos which is in a series. So making the short of all the videos in a limited time of the 30s. Still more I will be making the small video up to 10 or 20 minutes. so that you will be understanding. So be on a series. I will be giving an explanation which is necessary of understanding all the individualness, making the action, taking the action towards the towards the situation created in a environment. So Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Shri Ram.